Alright. Last case of the night.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Hey, Chocolate. It's the last case of the night. So, last video of the night, too.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? What another conversation.
Like Keisha and Mark, yep.
You know the way. You can drive.
Did I miss any period back there?
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Alright, hit and run case. Marriage made in heaven.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
Don't be a
We'll take a
smartass.
formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Get out of my way.
Well,
I landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind. We can notify next of kin.
Yeah, no. I got it. I'm making my way there. I got other. I'm gonna get there.
Patterson has life insurance.
Interesting.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
A knife covered in blood.
could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
She's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
What happened,
Well,
babe?
I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Okay.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm
What was
afraid.
it, babe? What was it?
3C8.
Gotcha.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
That is bad cop, right?
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all
Yeah,
night.
don't be a bitch. Don't be a dick.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thanks, babe.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
My ears in the gold suit.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
I don't need the gold suit.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I don't need the gold
I'll
suit.
take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Yeah, that guy looks really trustworthy, man.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or...
Yeah, I don't need the gold suit. I have the,
Not one of your favorite
brightness screen.
customers?
I have the guide on my phone.
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Oh crap, what do you say?
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
What are we doing next?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Help me out.
No.
You could use the phone in the back of the bar. Call in what we have on
I
the
messed my
suspect.
thing up.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Wait, looks like it's a really short case. If it is, we might do it too.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Let's go to the Shelton residence.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything. The music is still playing, that's why I'm weirded out.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
I'm sure I did everything, because you hear the music still playing really loud. We should have all the clues. I don't know why the music's still playing. Red Lincoln Continental. Hold on, we should have hit and run thingy. We don't. Wait, what? Okay, forget it. Wallet. Insurance letter, coroner's report, bloody knife, argument overheard, Red Lincoln Continental, Lynch's statement. Alright, yeah, so I guess we do have everything. I don't know why the music is still playing, but we got everything we need. So let's go.
That's what I think. I've seen it all. Can you drive to this one?
Oh well. It doesn't really matter that much. Look at the morphine. Yep, morphine man's back. Alright, Shelton residence. Uh, 7:43 a.m.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton,
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Mr.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Can't cause too much damage or my rating will go down.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
11:25, code 6.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
Dude, if that caused me to lose
Lay
my
into his
thing, I'd be
wheel
pissed.
arches. Come on.
How'd he go? How is he still driving? How is his car not destroyed already? Don't go there. I might lose him because I'm not. Just because I'm trying to.
He's heading into the station. Go on, get after him.
Hold it right there, Shelton! Stop or I will shoot!
Hopefully that doesn't mess up my rating too bad.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Yeah.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. You should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Okay. You become all heart at the prospect of paperwork, don't you? You can drive.
Yeah, you're right. You are driving. I can't have my thing get any worse. That freaking lady who jumped out in front of my car.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
It's true.
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Very interesting. She saw her husband get mowed down in front of her, but she left, and she's like, oh well. He went right home. Curious.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left.
No, I don't think
I
so.
have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe
Maybe
that?
even more than friends.
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
I got a couple questions for you.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming
Look, dude, she's a terrible liar.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
Watch
We're
how,
always
look,
arguing.
look how bad of a liar
what?
she is.
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Dude, she's such a bad liar.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Little man.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crack games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Actually, I need to use your phone.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Okay, so they obviously know what's going on. They obviously did it. They had something to do with it because they're looking super suspect right now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks for your help.
How many clues do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Ooh. Let me check their house. Make sure I'm not missing any clues. Alright, so it's obviously probably meant for later. The heck? Did he just glitch? You guys saw that, right? Did he just glitch the wall?
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Coroner's division. So after this, we'll probably do another case, and then we'll end the video.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there, and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Alright, hope we get 5 stars on this one too. We got them all. We got 5 stars on 3 missions so far. As long as we get on this one, we're good.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I have nothing to do
you
with it.
You think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo.
Dang it. I'm not killing him, so.
I can't put one on him from here.
Got him. Got him. We got him.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Barge door. Just... Five stars. All right, we'll do. Is this the final case in the? All right, we'll do this last case because it's the final case in the. Oh wait, this is different.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain. I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word.
No, I don't want to enter these rooms.
We got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So, this is another DLC kit, or another bonus.
They're calling her the Dahlia
PS3
now.
exclusive case.
Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
But Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having their death strewn all over the front pages.
What time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 7:45 p.m.
Maybe if, depending on how long this case is, we will maybe, am I tailing her or chasing him? Depending on how long this case takes, I might try to
just pulling out of the
last traffic case.
Remember, we need them healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Oh, hopefully it doesn't mess me up too much.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Wait, hold on, I got some trophy. I want to check what this trophy is.
Get bracelets on him, Phelps. I'll call it in.
Hands behind your head!
I can't read your comment because this is another video one.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Let's see.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced. You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble. Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me! I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Fag has possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
You're not being
We need
arrested.
to get to Coombs
you're being
Auto and
detained.
check out Harrison's story.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Drive.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right.
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Oh, my ears hurt from this headset, man. See, after this, I think we're gonna do the last traffic case.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Oh my fucking god, just... what the fuck? Come here, arrest this dude.
That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Mine too. Come here, arrest him, please.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Actually, no, I'm gonna need to look at that again. It's on the back.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least. We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
How?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Really? Did she now? Okay, she did.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Coombs?
Sorry, I'm not talking. I'll be talking more
Close
on the
of
next,
play on
the next
Friday.
case. I'm just trying to focus on this.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
All right, if you do.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please.
You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Yeah, I really want to shoot him, but I'm not going to.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can
Yep,
still
we're
run
gonna check
an
every single one of these
APB
cars,
on Gene
because I
Archer.
need to.
Get on the horn and call it in.
A hand grenade and a barrel of oatmeal.
I'm gonna check all these cars real quick, because I'm trying to get that thing up.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Not stealing any of your cars. Relax yourself. I'm making sure that I have all of them. I'm not.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hey, what the hell are you doing? Car 11K, come in. Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Making sure I have all these cars unlocked. Did I already try this green one? I can't remember. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Wait, shut up. I gotta get this achievement where you unlock all 95 cars.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, do you ever shut up?
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Can you please shut up, please?
Hey, what the hell
shut
are you
up.
doing? Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Alright, that's all the cars. We're good. It's alright, I just gotta make sure I got them all.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Are there any messages for me?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thank you.
I like your thinking, Phelps. Call it evidence. The guy's an asshole. You can pick it up at the pound.
Alright, so I guess we can take any car we want. And I don't really want this car, because this car is kind of dumb. Yeah, so what car do you guys think? I'm thinking this car right here. Let me show you.
You're behind the wheel.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Stealing this car.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
That's true. Hey guys.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Belasco guy has to say.
All right. It's like we stole this dude's freaking car. You know, he deserves it because he's kind of a douche. He's getting his car stolen just because he's not funny. Just because you're a horrible comedian, I'm stealing your car. It's what he gets. It's what he gets. It's what he gets. It's what he gets. He deserves it. For thinking he's funny.
Detectives, Belasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Crummy bastard.
James Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery. Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
I would use that time.
You're a 2-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm going to ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
Kinda.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state line?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Well, you're obviously lying, so...
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Ooh.
Okay.
Damn.
I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
An address,
awful
Belasco.
at
You want my help with
lying.
the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're going to check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
You're Phelps, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Alright, we're gonna do this first.
Five-star goddamn.
Probably should have drove.
This guy's got a screw.
Oh well, I'll hurry. Caught her. Caught her. That could have been bad if we would have missed her. I'd have reset the case.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
I have a wife.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Jean, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made $0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
How long, babe?
Who is James Belasco?
Yeah, okay.
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it.
Caught you.
Anyway,
Caught her.
I don't know.
Caught her in the lie. We caught her in the lie. We caught her in the line.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember.
Yeah,
Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Hold on. Fucking damn it, hold on. Yeah, what do we do? I missed it. I missed what we're supposed to do. Let me check real quick. Missed it again. Missed it a third time.
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go?
Yeah.
Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Got her.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
Bye. Bye-bye. Under arrest, babe. Oh, we got a trophy. See what the trophy is. Trophy.
You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
Where'd he go? Marquee Printing Company? Yep.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And
Imagine
what
if I
is your type,
have my
Phelps?
hair on,
I'm
like,
married.
this time.
I know that, but you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead.
Okay.
But I draw the line at gray.
Yeah.
You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
The standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
I prefer black over redhead, but my order goes blonde, black, brunette, red. And then, yeah, I don't do grays. Hell no. This guy's a little bit farther than I am. Alright. Marquette Printing Company, 4:15 p.m.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball. Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft
Let's see what
cases.
you think about this.
Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
Bet cop.
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightball. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago.
Or did you?
A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Really?
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Oh, I think they do.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
I think you do.
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it,
Yeah,
the
oh,
name
really?
Coombs sounds familiar.
Sure it does.
I think they may have been involved in
Oh, really? They may
stolen
have.
documents in the past.
It's kind of funny how that just randomly popped
Do you
in
have a
your head.
delivery ledger, Mr. Lightval? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
I think you can.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular.
Yeah,
Over
no.
here.
Does it look like I care? Give me the records right now.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Let's see, what does he do?
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightval. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Mark that, now we can go. Have to get that car marked. But now that is marked, we can leave.
Can you drive to this one?
Do we know where we're going?
Yeah, we do. We're going to go back. I didn't see where you were. Yeah, we're going here. Wait for this.
call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45. Don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Alright, looks like we're going. Hey, Chocolate. You know what time it
Cole
is?
Phelps, LAPD.
You know what time it is?
All of you are coming downtown with me. Think so, huh? What's up? It's the cops. Throw out the guns.
Bang, bang. Time for bang bang.
You're pretty brave for a dead man. Can I get some cover here for the love of God? Pile in, goddammit! You can't get us all. Find some cover.
Where are you,
Let's
bud?
clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Covering fire!
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot.
Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Alright, let's see.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
You'll get nothing from me.
Let's see what we got here.
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes me.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there.
No, he's not.
You're right. He has no luck.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Gordon Lightball owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop.
Lie.
He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts.
Caught you in a lie.
He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right, and you'll be able to count your time and...
Trophy. What's the trophy? Max. Oh, we're at the maximum rank.
on one hand.
We're at the maximum rank. Let me see if I earned anything. Yep, so we hit the maximum rank.
You know the way. You can drive.
Let's finish this case. Alexa, what time is it?
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with.
Get him.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightbulb.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Shut the fuck up. You're under arrest. Just deal with it.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Okay. Let me present you with...
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small
You have a
problem.
bigger problem. It's called jail.
I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you?
One more case.
I want to finish reading this.
Five stars. Like a boss, and you find out one more case tonight.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Alright, so we got one more. God damn it, we got one more case to do tonight. So I'm gonna end this video and I'll start it back up in a second.